Hello, welcome to a new SYNTH anatomy video. Today I want to give you an overview and review of the AKAI Professional Advance 49. This is not a standard keyboard, but a very advanced, with features that other keyboards doesn't have. Here you have first of all a 49 keypad, which is excellent. For a professional keyboarder, this is a fantastic keyboard. Also for a non-keyboarder like me, I really like this quality of this keyboard. It has a nice feeling, and compared to a cheaper keyboards, it's a big difference, and it has a super feeling, and for me it's one of the best keyboards I ever played. Then you have here on the top left a pitch wheel and a mod wheel with a nice quality, and you can adjust here very precisely the amounts, so it's not cheap, and the quality is here super fine, and it's also with LEDs here, so really nice made AKAI here. Then you have here octave down and up, which in my opinion the lights are okay, but if you go down even more in the down, it becomes lighter, you see. So that's not a bad idea to show how you are on the octave. Then you have here the complete control section. On this later more, but you have here also already an arpeggiator included. Let's check here also this one first of all with shift. As you can see here, maybe on the display, maybe not that bad on this video, but you have here many different arpeggiator styles, from normal stuff, up and down, down, up, to very special ones, chord. Then you have here also many different sequences and special effects. So it's a very special arpeggiator with 19 different user presets included. Then you have here a range, the note length, the time divisions and the swing. But the time division can be also changed already here directly on the keyboard, what is also very nice. Back on the keyboard again, you have here these commands, which I will later explain you. Then you have here the DAW controls, play, record, stop and loop. Then you have here tap tempo. You have here also note repeat. The note repeat can be also changed with shift and then note repeat, and you can see here with the swing amount and the time divisions. Also nice made in my opinion. Then you have here 8 MPC style pads, which have also a really nice feeling and a great quality. Same as in their MPC controllers, and even better I think. The quality is here superb. And these MPC pads have also a different function also, but more on this later when we are in the menu. Then you have here also 8 knobs. These knobs are maybe a bit big. If you check it for first time, this controller will say, oh, these knobs are really big. But after some days of using, or even more, I would say it's nice, because these knobs have a direct access. So if you take your hand, you grab a knob and you have to control it directly. You must fiddle around with little knobs and find the right knob. Here you take one and you have it in hand. So, and also the quality of them are great. They are super smooth and they are really nice made here. But in the first time it's maybe a bit too big, because you know it from other controllers, they are smaller and finer. This one is really big, but in the end it's a nice feeling to have them. On the back side you have also different controls or connections. Then you have on-off, you have a DC adapter, you have a USB port, MIDI out, MIDI in, sustain pedal input, expression pedal input, and a Kensington lock. So you have everything you need on the back side. What I forgot to mention is that you have here also 4 banks of MPC pads, where you can change them here with the 4 buttons here very nicely. And you have also here a full level to add the full level to each pad. I think I give you now a good overview of the interface of the Advance 49, and we can jump now on the display where we control our VST plugins, instruments and effects. Now I'm here in the control center of the AKAI Advance 49. You have here different sections on the left side. First you have the main, and you have here a kind of easy to use preset browser with all your presets. You see here the preset name, and you see here also the instrument or the plugin. And you see always a picture of the current plugin. When you press now Shift and Main, you come to the different templates. You have here Logic Pro, Cubase, Bitwig, Ableton Live, Ableton Studio, Reaper and much more. I use here the Ableton 9 and Bitwig sometimes. Then you have here also an information about the MIDI channel, the octaves and transpose. Then next you have here this is the in-depth preset browser. So on the main page this is a quite easy preset browser, and you want to go in depth, you have also here this preset browser. You have first here the plugins. You see you can here scroll to your plugins you have. I have here Diva installed, Harbridge 3, Loom, Vacuum Pro, Velvet, Expand 2, Zebra, Zebralet. And if you have other ones, they will be also displayed here. If your plugin have an advanced preset browser, you get also here the information about the articulations like Bode, Finger, Glissandro and more. Then you have here the style. Same if your synth or instrument has a special preset browser, it will be displayed here. So acid, acoustic, ambient, analog, arpeggios, atmospheric, chords, classic and much more. Then you have here also the timbre, airy, band, brassy, bright, broken and much more. And you have here also the instrument from bass, bells, brass, choir, cymbals, drums, e-piano. An expansion there, I don't know why this section is there. Then you have here with the shift and browser, you have also the global settings, the global MIDI channel, note display, the screen brightness, transpose format, octave and transpose. Then back here, then you have here also on the top the channel. So you have different channels of instruments. You have here, for example, also the effects. Different effects. I have here only the AR Music tag effects on it, and you can route here to dive here to the different channels you have. For example, I have here channel 1 with a synthesizer, and then you can step through your effect sections. Then you have a control section, and in the control section you see your different parameters of the synth. They will be mapped automatically to the parameters or to the knobs here. And what is cool, you see directly the amount which changed. So you must look at the PC when you change a parameter, because you see it directly on the display. And this is for the most of the plugins, this works fine. And like here, Zebralet or Zebra or Diva, this works super fine here. And if you grab a knob, it will display directly in yellow. Then you have also here multiple banks. So if a synth has 50 knobs or 50 parameters, they will be displayed in different banks. With Shift Control, you get access here to the different MIDI also. So you can map these controls also to MIDI. Then you have also what is cool, these little knobs here have also a function, not only the time division, but they have also different mappings in the plugin. Like here, the mode legator, the LFO sync, active modes, And others, if you have bigger plugins, this works quite nice. So we can change oscillators directly here. Next, then you have something what is really amazing in this plugin or this software. You can multi-layer different sounds directly. So, for example, I can take here, I have here this dark channel. Or let's take another one here. Take here, for example, a bit stringy. And as you can see directly, I can hear change the parameters on the fly. Go now to the multi. So you can layer different plugins together, and this must be not the same from the same company. So you can layer a UE plugin with Serum or with Massive or all together to create very interesting new sounds. And the display here, you have here the different volumes for each plugins, and the volume is made here with a big knob. This nice made. You can mute them here and you can solo them. Let's take here maybe a different one. So we get here to the channel 2. I go here to the browser. I check here, for example, take here a different one from Zebra, make here all, so I see all the presets again. I go here to instruments. Let's take maybe a choir. I'd like to choir, gong choir pad. And directly you see here the parameters for the second patch. And so you can now also here change the parameters or the levels of the the individual patches here. Let's take maybe a different one, because this one is not so great. Take here organ, no. Let's take here pads. What can I take here? Softer maybe. That's from Zebralet. So I have here now a patch from Diva and from Zebralet. What is cool here, you can layer the sounds to different key ranges. So for example, you can take one sound to -2 to 0 C0 and the rest from C1 to C3, for example. And this can be here done by simply pressing, for example, here on this channel 1, pressing on it. And you can change here the low key and the high key, and so you can directly change it. Also, you can change here the MIDI channel, the output, because you have also different channels where you can route them differently. What is also nice here, for example, you have here, we can add now to this sound. I take here down the second sound. I can go here to the browser. I take here from Diva one more you have here in the effects. Let's take here an effect. I say maybe a reverb, and I take this one. And now you have activated the reverb. You have activated the reverb plugin. You go here to control, and you have here the controls of the reverb already. And now if you go and press it on it, then you come to the buses. So for each channel, you press again, you come to the inserts, so the insert effects. And you see here that the first sound has this reverb on it. And we can add here an additional 3 different effects on it. So you can build really big sounds here. I can hear also for the second a different, like a dynamic delay, like this preset here. Also here you have directly the access to the delay, mix, feedback, delay, a stereo with low cut, high cut, so you have directly access to these parameters. In the multi-section again, press. Then you have here also seen the second patch that has now a dynamic delay on it. So scene is this section here great to have full control of your plugins, instruments and effects, to create multi-timbre sounds, to combine different plugins together with effects, and so to create very interesting and rich multi-timbre sounds. And also to have here full control over all plugins with direct mapping to the knobs here of the different parameters, so you don't lose the time here to map each parameter to the knobs. So this is very convenient. Also to have here a nice preset browser that is mapped also directly, so you can choose your presets directly from the keyboard, so without watching again on your PC and Mac display. So this is also very convenient. And so scene is, in my opinion, this keyboard great for keyboard players or for live stage, because you can create here entire live sets where you can call back each instrument, and so you must again watch your PC and load new instruments. So this is really amazing for doing this. My test period of the AKAI Advance 49 is over, and I can say that I'm happy that I've tested this keyboard, because it offers a different way to control plugins, not from your computer but directly from a keyboard. I can say that the keypad is a very high quality keypad. It's not comparable with keypads from 200 euro MIDI controllers, because it's really nice. It's comparable very nice with the key from Fatah, for example. Then all these buttons here are also great made. This both the pitch wheel and the mod wheel have also a nice quality. These pads are really nice to touch. They don't feel cheap, so they are really on the same level as MPC pads, in my opinion. Then also good after some testings are here the knobs. At the beginning they was a bit too big in my opinion, but after some testing I would say they're really nice, because they are not so fiddly or so small than normal MIDI controllers. And these encoders are really nice to touch, because you have direct access to the knobs. So if you take one, I take this knob, you can directly get it and not say I must find the knob here. The control section is at the beginning a bit confusing or a bit there is a learning curve. So you need a bit time to understand the ways how you take your presets out of it, how do you control it, and how you make multis. So doesn't work directly after 30 minutes, I think, but maybe after 1 or 2 days. You need a bit of a workflow to make it. So it's a bit tricky at the beginning, but after it's really nice to have it. So in overall, the AKAI Advance 49 is maybe an high quality or high priced keyboard, but a very interesting way, and very interesting different keyboard than usual. The way that you can directly access to your presets or your VST plugins is really cool. It doesn't exist a lot. There are the native instrument complete keyboards, which have now also a second display. So this one looks a bit older than. Maybe AKAI will change this also to a second display. We will see this. But nonetheless, I think this AKAI Advance 49 is a really cool concept for music players on the live stage, or even in the home studio, that don't want to miss plugins in their workflow, but don't want longer or want less see on their PC and Mac screens. So here you have direct access to everything from your keyboard. So in my opinion, has this more a vibe of more the feeling of a real instrument than to take my mouse and changing the presets or the parameters. So in my opinion, good job from AKAI here, because the entire build quality is very solid, and it's not it's heavy, very heavy keyboard. And if you have a question about this keyboard, please let me know in the comments. I will try to answer them as soon as possible. And as usual, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a positive thumb and a subscription for more future videos. Big thanks for watching and for your continued support. I hope to see you again in one of our next videos. Bye!